So listen, now that the primary is over in Texas, I want to talk to my Georgia people. My fellow Georgians, the Democratic and the Republican primary for governor is scheduled for May 19th. Early voting will take place April 27th through to May 15th. Please, please, please make arrangements to early vote. We all saw what went down in Texas on voting day. All of the problems that they were having with their voting machines. People were mysteriously switched to different voting locations. Please make arrangements to get out and early vote, because if you do, you can combat coming across these types of tricks that Republicans play. So many people in Texas had their votes suppressed because of those issues. People go to where they've always gone to vote only to be told that they can't vote here, they have to vote there. And a lot of times people are going out on their lunch breaks to vote. And because of these problems, they have to get back to work. And there goes their opportunity to vote. They even had shenanigans when it came to lawsuits being filed. They extended the time from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. only for another judge to come in and revoke that. So a lot of people thought that they could go back to the polls. No, they could not. The voter suppression was real in Texas. So please, please, please make arrangements to early vote. Early voting starts April 27th and it runs through May 15th. Now, if no candidate gets above 50% of the votes, then there will be a runoff election that will take place on June 16th. Here are the Democratic candidates. Keisha Lance Bottoms, she is the favorite. Jeff Duncan, he is the former lieutenant governor. He switched parties. I want to point this out to all of you. When you get into that voting booth, you will see Jeff Duncan as a Democrat. I want you to know that Jeff Duncan is a former Republican. A former Republican. He was a Republican for years. He switched parties, I believe, after the insurrection attempt. Keep that in mind. He's also a favorite. Jason Estevez, former state senator. Mike Thurman, he's the former DeKalb County CEO. Alujimi Brown, Derek Jackson, and Ruwa Roman. I hear that Ruwa dropped out of the gubernatorial race and that she is running for a state seat. Which seat, I don't know. That's just the rumor. But let's talk a little bit about Ruma. Not Ruma, Ruwa. This is Ruwa Rowan. And Ruwa was a part of the uncommitted movement. The uncommitted movement against Kamala Harris. And y'all remember at the DNC, there was this scuttlebutt going on about getting a representative from the uncommitted movement to speak at the DNC. And yeah, it was cut. It was not going to happen. She was the chosen speaker. She would have been the one at the DNC representing the uncommitted movement. So when you get into the voting booth to cast your vote and you come across her name for governor or for whatever Senate seat, state Senate seat, or state House seat, I want you to be aware of who she is. She represented the uncommitted movement against Kamala Harris, Black people. My fellow Black Georgians, here are the Democratic candidates again. Keisha Lance Bottoms, Jeff Duncan, the former Republican, Jason Estevez, Mike Thurman, Elujimi Brown, Derek Jackson, and Rua Roman. I don't know if she's withdrawn yet. That's the word on the curb. Do your research on each of the candidates. Be smart about your decisions. Elections have consequences. I already gave you some tips on Jeff Duncan and Rua Roman. Do your research. You've got plenty of time. Okay? I want to give a special mention. My Black people in District 14, Georgia 14, that is Marjorie Taylor Greene's former district. Remember, she resigned. Sean Harris is running for that seat. I don't know who's running against him. I know Sean Harris, this is his second time going out for this seat. Do your research on this man. Okay? Do your research on Sean Harris, Georgia 14. He almost had her last time. I fully endorse Sean Harris. Early vote ends March 6th for Georgia 14. Okay? All right. Before I head out, I want to spotlight one other candidate here in the state of Georgia. Georgia District 12. Y'all still got that crazy ass Tory Branham running for one of the state, I forget if it's the House or the Senate. She's running for it. Tory Branham is the crazy white lady that called ICE on the workers at the Hyundai plant. She still has her ass in the race. But here's her challenger, Miss Bree Woodson. She is running against Tory Branham. Level-headed, mental health care provider, a fighter for the community. Bree Woodson is definitely the better choice. The primary voting days are the same for District 12. Make sure you get out to cast your vote for Bree Woodson. Okay? Before I head out, I got a little message for my Black Texans out there. What went down in Texas, that's some bullshit. That was some bullshit, and it unnerved me because it gives me an idea of the games that they will play come November for the midterms. It was some bullshit, and I stand with you. If you choose to go into that voting booth to vote for James Tallarico, I stand with you because I understand the bigger picture. If you choose not to vote for James Tallarico, I completely understand and I stand with you. It gets to a point where the Democratic Party is going to have to shit or get off the pot when it comes to Black people. They have taken the Black vote for granted for years. They have taken advantage of the Black community, and we are clear on the little switcheroo that they are trying to do, the gaslighting. They are trying to move out Black politicians and move in white politicians so that they can go after the racist white vote. That's not going to happen. They may succeed in doing that, but in doing that, they will alienate the Black vote. My Black Texans, I stand with you. Whatever you decide, I support you.